Hey guys, this is my channel, and what am I trying to prove on my channel? I am trying to go on a journey where I'm trying to find the healthiest way to age, right? So I read a lot about longevity, I read a lot about nutrition, exercise. I gotta say that recently I've been much less diligent in that, and I'm getting a little better. I think that one of the things that you need to do is walk a lot, right? So the more walking you do, the better it is. And then what kind of weightlifting slash movement activity do I think is the healthiest? And I'm still working that out in my mind. So Peter Attia talks a lot about stability training, and I think that that's important. As you age, it becomes harder for you to stand. Falling when you're older is going to be a problem. If you break a hip, your chances of survival are greatly diminished, right? So most people that have a hip fracture as they age when they're in their 70s or 80s is essentially a death sentence for them. I think it's a high percentage in the high 80s of the people that don't live, even a year after a hip fracture. So as I age, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find what is the healthiest, what is the longest amount of time that I can stay functional. Mentally is important to me. Dementia is something that I want to avoid. So some of the stuff that I'm trying to follow is I am essentially vegan, plant-based. I do occasionally cheat. My wife does make pastries, and I do occasionally have some of those. And another thing I do is I drink alcohol occasionally. And if I were optimizing to the hilt, I would probably cut out all alcohol. And as time goes on, I may do that. So once again, this is a work in progress. This is my findings, what I'm going to report back to you, what I think is important. And also, you can't beat yourself up too much, right? Mental health is important. I think that the gut-brain connection and the microbiome are hugely important in your immunity, in your psychological, mental health. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that eating some vegetables, fruits, seeds, nuts, mushrooms, plants, either cooked or not cooked, is really important. I speak a lot about on this channel about hierarchy of health, and eating the whole plant, cooked or not, is way healthier than something that is processed. And it is my opinion that we eat way too much meat in the United States, and a lot of other countries are following suit. A lot of people are following the Western diet, and I think their health is suffering for it. So it is my opinion that eating lots of veggies and fruits and seeds and nuts and mushrooms and those kind of things. Spices are hugely important, right? So turmeric is super important and could be a deterrent to some of the cancer promoting pathways, right? So it is my opinion that eating healthy can only improve your health. Notice that healthy health, right? So it's all about staying healthy. How can you stay as functional as long as possible? How to prevent having a lot of specialist doctors on your case, right? So as you age, you don't want a nephrologist, you don't want a cardiologist, you don't want a neurologist because you're having health issues, right? So I think that prevention is highly overlooked by a lot of people. And when you're in crisis, not only is it going to affect you financially, because now you're paying for all these specialists, it takes a toll on your mental health too, right? It puts a strain on your family, your relationships. So I think overall it is healthiest if you go more plants, less processed, less meats, less dairy. In fact, if I could encourage you to go zero, I think that that would be optimal, right? So, and I may change my mind. So Peter Attia talks, he does eat a little bit of meat. He thinks that it's important for muscle maintenance, and I don't know if I agree with him on that. So I think that beans, legumes, those kind of things can be your source of protein. In fact, they're better on your kidneys overall, I think. And once again, I'm open to suggestion. And if you want to comment and have a respectful discussion with me, I would love to have that, right? Like if you're a carnivore and you think that it is healthier, I'm willing to have that talk with you, but it's going to be hard to change my mind, I think, to jump from plant-based to carnivore, right? That drastic of a change is probably not going to happen. Could I add some meat to my diet? I don't know. I don't think so. And once again, I've had some discussions with some people that I know, and they are vegan for more religious or more spiritual, the promoting animal rights, animal being kind animals. And I'm not saying that being kind to animals is not important. What I'm saying is that's not my motivation. My motivation for being vegan is to live longer, to enjoy time with my wife and my kids, seeing them grow up. My son is 3 at the time of the recording of this video, and I would like to see my daughter and my son grow into adults and further. So, and staying mentally and mentally and physically in the best shape that I can as I age, that's what I'm trying to do. So, and what level of strength training do I need to do? I don't know. And I'm not currently probably at that level. So I'm always open to having discussions, and maybe this will turn into a podcast where I talk to people. I love Andrew Huberman. I love, I don't know some of the other people that I watch. There's the 2 guys that do a lot of like body weight workouts using pull-ups and different things. I think it's going to be a combination of all of those. I do like some of the animal flow stuff that I've seen. I don't know who does that, but staying healthy, staying active, that is part of what I'm going to try to do on this channel, and talking about what that looks like. Maybe we'll get into a little bit of philosophy and, you know what I mean, relationship a little bit. Am I the best at that? No. Am I getting better? I think so. I tried to, there was at one point in my life I was trying to be stoic, and I don't know if I definitely know that I'm not great at stoicism because I am highly emotional, and not allowing that to bleed through sometimes is part of my challenge and some of the things that I'm working on in my own life. So once again, know that the Popping the Plant flavor show is mainly about my nutrition, but it's also going to be a little bit about what I think you need to do activity wise. Maybe there'll be a little bit of relationship thrown in there. Because I think that as you age, community a lot of times is lacking. So some people get isolated because a lot of the people that they know have died. And so they get isolated. And I don't think that that is good for a person too. I think that it is important to have a community. And I'm trying to build a community around that, like people that want to stay healthy. Even if you're young, I think that if you can start getting the mindset that prevention is the key to you staying healthy the longest, I think that that is going to be something that you should take on, even at an early age. I wish that I had done that at an earlier age, right? So when I was younger, I definitely ate too much at the fast food place. I definitely ate a lot of cheeseburgers in my day. And now I am paying penance for that. So I'm trying to get healthy by eating better, not making it a matter of convenience, not making it a matter of taste. So as I've eaten more vegetables and fruits and these kind of things, I have found that my tastes have changed, and I do enjoy them more. So I think that as you change your diet, your tastes will change also. So once again, what I'm trying to do is encourage you to eat something healthy and move, right? There's a big correlation with sleep and breathing. I think breathing and learning how to breathe and how to change your breath so that you go from motivation to sleep learning how to sleep. All these things are super important, and we're going to explore a little bit of all this. It's going to be a mixed bag here. Like I said, the vast majority of this channel is going to be around nutrition, but there's going to be other topics explored on this. And what I would love is feedback from you guys. The more you could comment, tell me where we're going right, where we're going wrong. We would love it. You guys have a great evening. We're going to bring more of these to you, and we're going to open the discussion up if people chime in and put some comments about what they would like to see. So you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.